Guys, what is going on? We're going to look at the MT1C Pro. I will tell you a couple of things right up front. Nitecore did send me this. I picked this to review, and I give an honest review. I don't do this for any kind of money. And if I can have gear and do reviews on it, that's what I love to do, right? It'll help people out when they look this up online and different things like that. Now, I can tell you that I already did open this because I needed to charge it when I first got it, but I'm going to show you everything that would be in the box. Pull that out right now, and then I'll show you the light. So you're going to get your booklet. I will open that and go over it with you. Little Nitecore card. Lanyard. They always like to come with a lanyard. And then, of course, the battery is rechargeable, guys. That's so good because you don't have to worry about buying batteries anymore like you used to back in the day. So now let's take a look at the light here. What's really cool about this one, guys, is this is a very small and compact light. So another thing I want to tell you is that I am going to add some really good beam shots in this video and a few different ways to carry this. There's a lot of different ways that you could carry it, but I'm just going to put a few in there. So we'll tell you right off the bat, this is a two-mode light, so it's very simple. If you're a guy, you don't want a bunch of different buttons and different things like, here's my EDC 25. This is what I everyday carry. And I was carrying this in another pocket along with this. I'll show you that in the video, and it was no extra weight at all, and I had a backup light. But like this, you got lockout modes, you've got different levels of brightness, you got the battery indicator thing there, and you got a lot of different things you can do on this light. A lot of guys love that, but then there's guys that just want something simple, right? So what are we talking about here? We're talking about one click is high, next click within a second is low. High is 1,000 lumens, which is going to last you an hour and 15 minutes, and low is 50 lumens, which you'll see this really works outside at 50 lumens to navigate around, and you can see the ground and everything in front of you. That 50 lumens is going to be a 16-hour runtime on that. So there is two different ways to use the light. You have two modes, and it's very easy to do this. You can hard press in for the full 1,000, and within a second, if you press again, you are going to get the 50 lumen mode. Or you can half press for momentary. I'm going to show you what it looks like to half press and then go into that 50 lumen mode. So you can do it either way. Either way you want to run it, hard click again for the 50 lumen mode, soft click again, and then you can go back and forth. You can, go through the modes. Even on hard click, you can go back through them. So very simple to use. Some guys just want something that's easy. Throw it in a pocket. You don't have to think about anything. And the light's there when you need it. You drop something in your car, whatever, it's going to be there. It does have the UHI LED. Let me go ahead and give you a close-up of that. There's a close-up, guys, of that UHI LED. And with this smooth reflector, you are going to get a lot of throw. You're going to see in my beam shot video here that I'm putting in this, that this really does reach out there. It's almost 400 meters, and it really does get out there into the treetops. And for a light that is this small, doesn't weigh very much at all, you can just throw it in a pocket and take it with you wherever you're going, camping, whatever, just everyday carry. I wanted to note here that you do get a spare O-ring as well, which is really cool. Always save that in case your O-ring ever rips. You're going to keep this waterproof if you put a new O-ring in there. Put the lanyard on it, but before I talk about that, I want to talk about this. One thing that I really like is when they make a light that you have to push in and the tail cap here comes out over the button. This protects it from accidentally coming on. That is my only kind of issue with this EDC 25 that I do carry every day, like I said. This button tends to get pushed. I've found it on in my pocket a few times, but for the most part, I've got it where I put it and where I carry it. You just have to get your system down. I don't really have it coming on much anymore. But when I first started using this and getting used to it, I did have an occasion to find it on in my pocket a couple times with this push. Now, it won't burn the pants or anything like that, even on high mode, but I just didn't like it to come on because it will use your battery. So with this type of a system here, where you have the tail cap coming out over the button, you're not going to have to worry about an accidentally deploying this light. Here's what the lanyard looks like. These lanyards I like, especially on small lights, not on the bigger ones like this, but I do like these lanyards on the small lights like this, because you can put this in a pocket and then have the lanyard hang out over the edge of the pocket like that. So that does come in handy. You can grab the lanyard and then actually take the knife off the pants, you know, just pull it off with the lanyard and then bring it up and use it, especially if it's dark. You don't want to drop the light. If you're somewhere and it's pitch black, you're out in the woods or anywhere really, that it's just pitch black, you want to stick your fingers into the lanyard and pull out that way, and then that way you know you're not going to drop your light. I've dropped so many lights, I can't tell you how many, just by pulling them off of the pants like this, off of the pocket. So that's not going to happen. Let me go ahead and show you what the battery's like. This is a Nitecore rechargeable battery, and there it's USB-C, and right there is the port where you would put that in to recharge the light. There's your O-ring right there. I wanted to show you here with the MT1C Pro some options you could do with it. I have a little pocket down here on these cargo pants where I can clip it in, keep it in the pocket right there. As you can see here, I also have my EDC 25, which I still carry a lot. I'm using this EDC, carrying that every single day. So you could have this as a backup. It could definitely be a standalone, but you could also have it as a backup too. So if you're out and you know you're going to be out for a long period of time, you want to strap on an extra light, you can carry both those. I don't feel any extra weight from this at all. I do feel a little bit of weight from the Nitecore EDC 25. A little bit. It's a little heavier, but it does have more capabilities and more modes and things, and the brightness is higher than this one. But this one has plenty of brightness to get you through the entire night, 16 hours on low mode, and then you know, an hour and 15 minutes on the high mode. So you could clip this anywhere you like. Clip it here in your pocket here, up there, right there. So the pocket's a little bit thicker right here. It's kind of reinforced for a knife. You could clip it there, or as I like to do is clip it right here. So there's some different options, guys, of what you can do with this light. I wanted to also show how easily you can clip this to a bag or a pack. This is my Maxpedition pack right here, and you can just clip it on right here. I use this bag all the time when I hike with the dog or out walking with the dog, and 95% of the time it's at night when I'm with the dog. So you can clip that to the bag. This can be as a spare or a backup, or the main light even, if you have on workout pants and you just don't have any way to carry this on you, you can clip it to a pack, you know, as well. Also, you could clip it on the front strap of a pack. Like on this one, I have a clip here you can hang your keys from or whatever you'd like, and that way the keys are always there and you can see that they're there, so you can have them clipped and out of the way. And then you could put this up on the strap that comes over your chest as well, and you could use this while you're walking around at night. You could either have it on the low mode, just if you're walking around, and yeah, even sometimes like we go over sometimes where it's rough or rocky terrain in certain areas and I need a light, or going downstairs, certain places where there's steps, you need a light, or you could have that high lumen mode on too if you needed that while you walk. But you could easily clip this to something. What I'm saying is have this to shine a light for you hands-free if you needed that. All right, guys, I'm out here with the MT1C Pro. I want to give you guys a visual out here of what this little light can do. This thing's a little powerhouse, guys. I'm going to start off on low lumens, which is 50, and then I'm going to go to the 1000. The 50 lumens is going to get you 16 hours of straight run time. This is the low. It really puts it out there, guys, for a light that literally fits in the palm of my hand and can be attached anywhere on you. This is what we're looking at. Look up in these trees. Okay, let's go to high now, shall we? There's high mode, guys. And this is far too. Across the bank here in the water. Look at this thing, guys. For a little light that fits in the palm of your hand, this thing's like a laser beam. This thing's awesome. You get an hour and 15 minutes on this mode, and then if you press it within one quick second of turning it on, you'll get into the 50 lumen mode, which it shines out there too. It ain't no joke. You can see everything like walking around with the dog. This is what I was using it on, was the 50 lumen mode right here, the low mode. When you get to that high though, woo, that sure is something else. Okay guys, I always like to do these videos for you guys right here in front of the staircase to show like an outdoor situation. Right now I am 25 feet from that little wall right there, and about 15 feet from the bottom of these stairs. Okay, so I like to do this and walk backwards, and we are on low mode. Let me go ahead and give you a shot of the high mode. There's high mode, right? You see everything you need to see. Guys, this is so crazy, and coming out of something that's fits in the palm of your hand that you can clip to anything. Look at how small that is. Let's go ahead and go back some. And I'll start off on low for you guys. Now, always remember, guys, like I told you in the tabletop, it's so easy to switch modes. It's a simple light. You got two modes. You got what you'll use most of the time to get you around is the 50 lumen mode, which lasts 16 hours, and you do have that rechargeable battery in there. And then you have your high mode. So to toggle through, whenever you first click it on, it's on default to go to the highest mode, which is cool. But if you click again, hard press again within 1 second, it goes to low, okay? Now you can soft press the light on too for momentary. So to switch modes in that scenario, you would hard press or soft press and then soft press again, and you're in low mode. Okay guys, so to do the soft press, the half press, where it doesn't click and go from high to low, you're just going to soft press into high, and then again within a second into low, and then you can toggle back and forth. As long as you don't wait too long. You have that 1 second time frame in between that and that soft press. So you're gonna get this in no time. So it's easy to use. There's not a lot of light settings on here. You don't have to worry about, oh, what, you know, do I got 4 or 5 brightnesses and I got turbo. This is just simple to use, small, pack and go, strap it on you, your backpack, whatever you need. Put this in the car for if you need it, and you'll be set for whatever you need. Let's go ahead and go back further. So I'm approximately 100 feet from that staircase right now. It is darker out here than what my phone looks like. These phones do kind of try to brighten up the scene because it's trying to make for good video, not for flashlight video. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to start this on low. There's low. I can see everything on that staircase I need to see from 100 feet away on low without a problem at all. I can see everything. Now let's go to high and see if you really needed to see something, or you thought somebody was on your property, or you needed to see what was going on outside. You could just hit it to high like that, and then you have this much light coming out of this little guy. Let's go back to 150 feet, shall we? Okay guys, I'm approximately 150 feet from that staircase up there. Once again, we're going to start it on low, and I can clearly see if there was anybody or anything on that staircase. Now I can't see details, but I could definitely see what's going on in that area over there in person. Now let's take it up to the high mode and see what we get with that 1,000 lumens. And there we go. Now I can see detail, crisp, clear detail from 150 feet away, just to give you an idea of what you have to work with. So you could navigate with the low all around, walking the dog, whatever you're doing, being outside, camping. And then if you ever need to, you can come back and go ahead and blaze it with the high when you need something detailed like that. Really works great, guys. Let me give you a shot on high mode again, around some of the trees and stuff. And there we go. One of the really cool things about the iPhone 15 Pro Max, 4K front camera. So I can see what I'm doing and then get in front of the camera here and show you guys some stuff that I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to walk that way. And this is a big area that I'm in, 5 professional sized tennis courts long. And then I'm going to come back towards you, flashing the light. And we're going to see what that looks like from the standpoint of looking from behind me. So here we go. I'm going to go full brightness, 1,000 lumens. All right, guys, I hope that gave you a pretty good shot of what we're dealing with here. Let me put this on low for a minute. I'm going to show you what the low, the 50 lumens is like. But first of all, I just want to, once again, just want to take time to say, look at how tiny that this light is. Let's go ahead and test the 50 lumen output that'll last you 16 hours. Here we go. This is the low mode. There you go, guys. Now back into that bright mode. I hope that gives you guys a little idea of what we're looking at here as far as the light goes. Really impressive little light, guys. I will put a link in the description box below. Let's go ahead and take a look at the book so you can read. You can pause and read if you want to. Everything here. So like I said, 1,000 lumens and 50 lumens, 1 hour and 15 minutes and 16 hours for the 50 lumens, 360 meters, 32,500 candela on 1,000 lumens. And you can also put a RCR123 battery in there. Or I'm sorry, you can put a CR123 battery in there as well as these two other batteries. So there's some of the info. You can pause and zoom in on the screen if you want on your YouTube video. Give you a look at the box here. That's what it looks like, guys. But all in all, I'm pretty impressed with this little light. And here is a close-up view for you guys. The pocket clip is very sturdy. The only thing I do find is that it's a little hard to get onto whatever you're clipping it to because the pocket clip is very strong and sturdy. But it would be better to have it like that than to have it too flimsy. So it does work, and there's some knurling on here for grip. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. This is DOF, and I'm out.